Okay, what's going on out there, ladies and gentlemen, and football fans from around the world? How are you people doing? Here back again with another football video here. So Fernando Santos has been sacked as the manager of the Poland national football team. That's right. So Fernando Santos didn't even last a whole Euro 2024 qualifying campaign with Poland, and he's been sacked, especially after Poland's disastrous 2-0 loss to Albania yesterday. And I'm still trying to process our loss to Albania because for a second there, I legit thought this was a game we were going to win. But, obviously Albania, they scored a beautiful goal yesterday. And, if there's one thing I can admit is that Albania, they, in my opinion, deserve to win this group. They do. I mean, Albania, they are a phenomenal team. For them to be doing this good, especially without Armando Broja, is pretty impressive if you honestly ask me, because Armando Broja, I still think he has a lot of potential as a striker. I still think that one day Armando Broja could become a really, really good football player that he can, I think, really maybe still attract the interest of clubs like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester United, Liverpool, Manchester City, or any Big Six clubs, because I still think that Armando Broja has a whole career ahead of him, especially once he comes back to the Albania national team. Like, he's been a player that I've been really following in football a lot. And I have to admit, I was personally impressed with his performances with the Albania national team and all that. But, going back to the main topic here in this video, I don't know what it is with the current state of Polish football, but, I feel like I've come to a conclusion that Poland is just not good at football anymore. We've stopped being good at football. And, I don't know where the problem began of us not being good at football, because going back to Euro 2016, the manager who Poland lost to in the quarterfinals, the quarterfinals of the Euro 2016 when Poland was playing Portugal, obviously to sum things up, Poland, we bottled it on penalties against Portugal, and then we proceeded to hire the guy who we lost to, only for him to not even last a whole qualification with Poland. Instead, just a few games into the qualification, he's already been sacked. And, here's the thing, man, when it comes to Fernando Santos, Cristiano Ronaldo really made him, if you honestly sit there and think about it, because Fernando Santos, I mean, one question I have for Fernando Santos is why he would feel the need to bench Ronaldo against Morocco at the World Cup. Like, the biggest, I think mistake that Fernando Santos has ever made in his entire career as a manager, when he was still managing Portugal, is why he would feel the need to sub off Ronaldo. I mean, to not even include Ronaldo in the starting 11 against Morocco, because I think to myself that if only he would have included Ronaldo in the starting 11 against Morocco, then maybe Portugal would have been able to find the back of the net, because, for the life of me, I don't understand why Santos would make that decision to bench Ronaldo. I think that was just terrible. And, when Poland was in the process of hiring a manager, I said specifically that I wanted a manager that is a proven manager like Louis van Gaal or Zinedine Zidane. Those are the two managers I wanted Poland to look at, or maybe even Jose Mourinho, because, I think I can honestly say at this point that Jose Mourinho, he's without a doubt, in my opinion, he's a way better manager than Fernando Santos is, okay? So my top three hiring choices for Poland were Zidane, Van Gaal, or Jose Mourinho, especially Jose Mourinho, who has proven to be a really good manager and one that actually has really good knowledge about football and tactics, especially Zinedine Zidane, because you saw what he did with Madrid. Like, Zidane, his knowledge of tactics is what I think Poland could use, okay? Because I remember at one point, I think Zidane, when he was still the manager of Madrid, I think he praised Polish football, if I remember correctly. Not sure when, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Zidane, praised Polish football. So it's like, that could definitely attract the likes of Zidane. And for Poland to, not be good at football anymore is disheartening, because, obviously Poland, Poland is a nation of 38 million people. So it's like, we have a way larger population than the likes of footballing nations like the Netherlands, Belgium, Portugal. They have a lesser population than Poland combined, but you know what the difference is? They have really good scouting personnel. And I just think to myself, why can't Poland have the same good scouting personnel like how Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, or Brazil too, or or Portugal. That's what I meant to say. Also Portugal as well, because you look at those nations, they've always been better at football than Poland have. And I think to myself, the reason why is because they have good scouting, while Poland, our scouting is just absolutely horrendous. Like, I don't understand how, we are a nation of 38 million people and we can't find any elite footballers. Like, are you kidding me? Because you look at Croatia, they only have like, what, 4 million people, and they are able just to find football talent just like that. So it's like, for Poland, maybe, we should follow those countries' paths, when it comes to football scouting, and maybe learn how they scout their players so that we can, learn from them, and maybe so that we can finally get good at scouting so that maybe Poland can be a good team again, like how they were at 2016. Because I legit thought, after our Euro 2016 run, I legit thought I was going to see another Polish golden generation, especially with the likes of Glick, Pozdan, when he was still in form. You had Kapustka, you had obviously Krychowiak in his prime, you had Grosicki, you had Milik, before he suffered injuries, because obviously Milik, he's a solid player, but, the thing that prevented Milik from, I think, being on the same level as Lewandowski is just Milik, his injuries, obviously. That's the thing that got in the way. And it's sad, man, because I feel like Poland had a lot of potential, but now, I feel like there's big uncertainty with Polish football right now. And, it's like, I honestly don't know what the hell Poland are trying to accomplish here, but it's like, hey, Zidane, Louis van Gaal were available, even I think Mourinho was available, and we could have hired them. So I don't get it, man. I don't understand it. Whether we're going to bring back Mihnevic or Nawalka is still a mystery. That's what one scenario I imagine Poland could do. I'm not sure, but yeah, Fernando Santos, he's been sacked.